Boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. Today I've got for you something a little different. I am actually going to a 5-year-old swim party today. And I was thinking, at first I was like, oh no, I can't wear makeup. And then I thought, well, I've got this, all of this, not all of this, but I've got some of this waterproof makeup, including the foundation that I just got done reviewing, the Kick-Ass foundation. It says it's waterproof and sweat-proof and all of that stuff. Thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. So today I am going to try a few different waterproof products and try to do some waterproof makeup. Now when I say waterproof, I'm not expecting to be swimming underwater. I wear contacts all the time, so I don't put my head underwater. But it's an indoor, it's an indoor pool because it's January. And so I expect it to be very humid. So I thought this is a great time to test this. It may be disastrous and I may end up looking like a homeless raccoon by the end of it, but I thought, let's give it a try. So I have prepped my face. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start out with my, like I said, my Kick-Ass foundation. Yeah, because you know what? If makeup can last through a pool, the humidity, and a bunch of 5-year-olds, that's pretty good. I didn't know if any of you guys have ever had this quandary before. I mean, I go to Florida and the beach every year, and I don't worry about wearing my sunscreen there, or not sunscreen, of course I wear sunscreen there. I don't worry about wearing my makeup there because I'm out in it all day long. And by the way, I'm trying this new brush. I am Kroger, if you're not familiar with it, that's a grocery store chain near my house, was clearancing. It looked like all of their makeup tools. And so I picked a set of these brushes up and just like a regular foundation brush. So I thought I'd give it a try. I've never used one shaped like this or any like the Artiste oval brushes or anything like that. I can tell you already, I'm a little worried this is pretty cheap plastic and I feel like it's gonna break if I press too hard. But it was $1.50 for the whole set, so I'm not really worrying that much if it does break. I just thought I would try it out and see how it feels. Yeah, but as I was saying, when I go to Florida, I'm out all day long at the beach, and I'm just applying sunscreen after sunscreen after sunscreen, and so I really don't care about wearing makeup. But this, it's an hour in the pool, and then it's an actual little party afterwards. And so I thought, I'd like to kind of look nice. And it just happened to be the kind of perfect timing. Oh, I need a little mirror. Here we go. So far, so good. I like this brush. I don't see that it's necessarily any better than any other brush, but it's always good, if you use brushes, to have multiples if you're lazy and don't want to wash your brushes all the time, but want clean brushes because that is important. All right, I am not going to set this. I just have a feeling that too much powdery product is not going to be good. So I'm just kind of hoping it's gonna work out. I forgot to get my eyebrow pencil out. I am going to do my eyebrows. This is not waterproof, but I got to do something with them. I actually ran out of my beloved Covergirl Ultrafine pencil and had to go out and buy another one. I usually don't have to for things like that. I just had to stop for a second to do something, and then I realized that right over here, you probably saw a head. That was my daughter. She's still there now. She's hiding. My bed is right behind me, and she was just, you know, hanging out here. So, hi, Grace, even though she doesn't want to be acknowledged. Okay, so yeah, I had to go out and get more of my eyebrow pencil. I mean, I have tons of eyebrow products. And in a pinch, I can use those, but this, at least for right now, is my absolute favorite. I just think it covers up my scar the best. I'm not going to do much with them. I just want to cover up the scar and then just kind of make this match. Especially since I'm not sure how well they'll hold up. Yeah, those aren't too even, but okay. Alright, so I'm not going to do like blush, bronzer, highlight all of it. I am just going to take a little bit of highlight or bronzer, just to kind of give my face a little bit of dimension. I'm going to go in with the Hula bronzer, and I'm, you know, absolutely sure this is not waterproof. So, you know, just kind of hoping some setting spray will help it. But again, this is a test of everything. I want to see how stuff's going to hold up. And my plan is, and hopefully people will remind me, that once we're out of the water, I want to do a test, like shoot right then, just kind of say, hey, this is where we are and this is how we're holding up. Okay. You know, I didn't do any concealer. I gotta do that. I haven't powdered, so that works. I'm not gonna do down here because I know, you know, water will probably come right up to there, and it's just not gonna last. Boy, I thought I was all ready and planned out, and I just wasn't. All right. I don't think either of these have any kind of waterproof claims, but hopefully, since it is right up against my eyes, we won't have any problems. I'm just going to put some on my hand here to mix it up. And I know the Maybelline concealer usually does need to be set. However, I don't usually set the Benefit. And since I'm mixing it together, I usually do set it when I mix it together, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. Maybe I should have just done the Benefit, but it just feels dry when I do that right now. In the summer, I'm okay. Okay. All right, now for my eyes, I am just going to take a fluffier brush And I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm just going to pretty much just run it in my crease. Just to bring out my eyes a little bit so they're not completely bare. But I'm, you know, just doing this in color, no glitz or glimmer. So that if it wears off pretty naturally. Just nice and simple like that. Then in one of my subscription boxes, I got this Ico Black Magic liquid eyeliner and wide lash, and it is waterproof. And I can tell you that, you know, just even trying to get it off on a normal night, it is tough. So I'm hoping that I have the same results. Don't think I'll do anything too crazy wing wise. Maybe I'll just do a little flick. And I'm not going to do any water lining or tight lining today. Okay, that got a little thicker than I wanted it. This one's just getting, the tip is getting caught just a little bit and dragging. Okay. And then I have, the only waterproof mascara I have, because I don't usually use waterproof mascara, is this MegaSlim Skinny Mascara from Wet n Wild. I got it actually to try out on my lower lashes, because as you can see, the wand is teeny, teeny, tiny. But I don't, you know, I'm not really worried about tons and tons of volume today. I did get the new Fenty mascara yesterday, and I haven't tried it yet, because when I got it, I already had mascara on. And then today I'm doing this, and it's not waterproof, so I'm not going to get to try it until at least tomorrow. I don't know. I'm doing an unboxing tomorrow. I don't know if there will be any mascara in it that I need to try. Kind of hoping not. You know, for Wet n Wild mascara and the skinny, teeny tiny brush, this is not bad. I mean, I did not curl my lashes because I always forget, but you know that. Okay. Again, this is not a look that I would use if I were going to the beach for a day, but for an hour, I'm hoping it holds up. And also, it kind of keeps me in a tame makeup. I mean, again, it's a 5-year-old's birthday party. But you know how I like makeup and I like bold. But it would be fitting because this 5-year-old likes makeup. He steals his mother's all the time. And of course, he always goes for the expensive stuff. Not the cheap stuff. At least he's got good taste. I actually had debated on getting him a little makeup kit for his birthday. Like just going to the dollar store and getting a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. We live in a very, very conservative area. And I didn't know how the other attendees would feel about that. And I didn't want to cause any problems. I mean, it's one thing if it's my kid, but I don't want to do anything to somebody else's kid. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible lipstick. This stuff I know through thick and thin. I can usually wear this through meals, so I don't anticipate any problems with this. I'm using it. It's in Cowboy, which is like my OG favorite. Little chunk there. I hope this isn't getting old. I haven't checked to see if they still make this color. I hope they do. Okay. And final step. Going in. If I can find it, there it is. My Urban Decay All-Nighter. Spray the hell out of this. Which is much more than I normally would spray. But I want it to hold. Alright, so this is what the look is now. I will check in with you. Hopefully, I remember right after the swim portion of the party or shortly thereafter. And then at the end of the night, we'll check in and see how it all held up. Wish me luck. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, I am quietly trying to film here. I am in the changing room after swimming. And yes, I did put my head completely under at least once. I can see a little bit of my mascara running down here. My lipstick is completely on. Eyeliner, no problems. My foundation, I really can't tell. It feels like it's still there, but I can't get close enough really to a mirror. Because I also have to take my contacts out, and I don't know, I think I can still see my bronzer there. I'll check in after the party and when we get home and do a full check-in with you. See you later. Okay guys, and I am home, and I just wanted to kind of touch base. I still can't see anything, but I have my mirror that I can look at things a little better. Obviously, the big thing that I notice is my under eye. I'm doing some raccoon eyeing here. It's not horrible. I've had just throughout the day regular mascaras do that without any water. So it's not, nothing ran down, and I haven't touched up a single thing, not even my lipsticks. When I told you that L'Oreal Infallible lasts, I mean, I've eaten, I've had, I drank out of a can, I had cake, I had, soft pretzels, chips, all kinds of things. I even put this on. And then before I went to the party, I had a sandwich. So this has stayed through everything. This is great lipstick. All right, but back to what I was saying. Okay, so the most noticeable thing is that surprisingly, I can still see, and it was powder on my eyes, and I can see it's faint, but I can see my bronzer here. I only went fully submersed under the water once. I don't go under the water. So, but still, there was splashing. It was very humid in the indoor room, so I'm surprised that held up. The eyeliner is absolutely hasn't budged a bit. I expect that to be hard to get off at the end of the night. The foundation actually looks better than any of the days I've done the wear tests for it. And what I'm going to say is it's probably because this is a shorter amount of time. Because it said 24 hours, I was pushing it to the 10-12 hour mark. We are not there, but I mean, it's worn off a little bit, but it's still on my nose. It is still on my chin. And I usually, I sit like with the water right. That's what I like to do, is submerge myself into about right here. So it definitely had ample opportunity to rub off or wear off on my chin. But no, my forehead looks good. No. It did better with the waterproof than it did on any of the other aspects that it did. And I think it still looks good. Again, I wasn't doing laps or anything like that with it, but I think it did really well. The thing that was the least impressive out of everything, even the powder products, was this mascara. And again, this is a cheap Wet n Wild waterproof mascara. And while I was looking at my face, I noticed not only am I getting the raccoon eyes a bit, but there are some flakes down here from it. So maybe a better quality one, you'd have better results, but it definitely did not stream down my face like you see in the movies when women are crying. I didn't have any of those issues. So I'm quite pleased that I have a waterproof look. So if it's going to be a super rainy day that I need to be out, a super humid day, I know this is a good foundation as long as I'm not wearing it for a long time. This is a good foundation to wear for sweat proof and humidity proof. And as always, the L'Oreal lipsticks, they can be a little drying. That's the only, bad part of it, but I love them. All right, so I hope you found this, if not truly, truly helpful, at least maybe a little amusing to see. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.